recording now.
Alright. We're recording now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get this stuff to stream, so we're just recording this. Sorry for anybody who watched it live, as technical difficulties are a bit of an issue, as usual.
Yay.
So,
Yay.
this is a non-profit game. There is no real profit in this. We're just doing this for fun to listen back to later and enjoy the memories. So while we're on that, let's get started on the game, I guess. So, last time we were together, let's see. Notes. Notes.
Notey notes. Find the notes.
I've got like files with files in them, so I have to kind of go through each one. Right.
Notice.
Notice.
Alright.
Also, I did find more royalty-free noir-style music, so in case you guys need something new,
Hell yeah.
it's just not in a big
Right.
playlist like this. It's just gonna have to be repeated.
Last time, our group of peoples, as they have not solidified completely, Taul has found that the missive he took was to be a bodyguard for one of the other player characters, Allyssha. As well as that, Tony has gone and set up to try to get Strawman so he can cut off his hands as recompense for stealing from the Silver Fang. Gorinox had done adjustments to not only the useless metal arm for Casimir, but it also has gone into the designing of his new arm, which is, what did you call it again?
The Interrogator.
He is building the Interrogator, which is supposed to match the strength of his actual arm and have a greater punch to it, per se. Kinska has interviewed and written down this entire time. She had ended up in Gorinox's shop, and she is planning to begin traveling around to gain more information upon the events that happened in the wedding. Am I forgetting anybody? Crag has taken up as the host to his family's bar, as his adopted father has been called by the Silver Fangs to help them in their trying times currently. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, I think. So we are going to start this off with Tony. And before this session, last session, he wasn't here, so we had to hold back. So he's done a catch-up, and basically there was predetermined roles. He got a set of roles in which he could choose to use for whichever roles he wanted. And the events that are going to pop up of the time that he started chasing Strawman is what's going to be here. So it's going to be fast. So, Lyle, you can react as we go as how your character would react, okay?
Alright.
So, get onto your thing and we're going to get started. Alright. Let's see. As Strawman picks up on the weirdness, he's going to start bursting out the front door. As he does so, he's going to run to the right. What do you have your people do again?
Hold on, let me get all the way back up there. So Bones and I will go after Strawman directly. Tony tells Q to, get onto the rooftops to get Strawman in case he escapes us on the streets, and Sully will get on his motorcycle.
Alright, can you voice that for us?
Alright, here we go. Ah, fuck. Bones, you with me? Q, rooftops. Sully, get on the fucking bike. Gotta chase this fucker down.
Sully jumps over some of the containers and gets over to the motorcycle. Q takes to the ladder to get onto the rooftop, and Bones begins to follow you silently, with a stern look on his face, but he's there. Your gang has two things they've done that has affected you. Oh, that's not the right one. Sully will begin to move to his cycle as he was not. Yeah, he's going to move to it because he wasn't on it. Bones will begin pursuing. As this happens, you guys both burst out of the building as well and turn to the right, and you see Strawman as he is running with his cat-like reflexes, and you watch him as he knocks down a large barrel blocking your way directly. You rolled a 16. You chose the 16 for athletics against that. As you do, you jump easily over it. You could determine how it looks.
Mm-hmm. Basically with his athletics check, he basically just, as the barrels fall down, he just basically kicks one to the side and continues on going. Tony is in no mood to play around.
You hear the engine of the motorcycle roar to life as Sully has started and has begun running through the garage and out of it. Is starting to head towards you guys. It'll take him more time. Q is on the rooftop and has clear sight of Strawman. When he takes out his crossbow, loads it with a strange ammunition, and you watch as something is shot at him, and these 3 balls tied to rope spin rapidly. But Strawman heard that shit and leaped out of the way, kind of skittered across the wall, and kept on running as the bullets missed Strawman with his 24 dexterity save. Bones stumbles on the barrel and grunts angrily before kicking one across the street and begins to try to play catch up as he gets half movements. As this is happening, Sully, who is basically a tactician, I do believe, pulls up towards you and says, on the next turn, I can force him to take to the roofs or down the next alley. Alleys here are dangerous. It's up to you what you want me to do.
The roof. We just need his hand, not his fucking life.
He will nod and rev up. Strawman is going to keep moving, and he is going to bonus action knock down some pallets again. What's you and your team's next move as you guys continue to run down a road in a business area?
Alright, so have Q continue the rooftop path. Sully will figure out a way to lead Strawman to the rooftops. I will knock the pallets out of the way, and Bones will continue to follow me.
Sully revs the motorcycle up and advances onto Strawman. The moment he does that, you see Strawman pull out something pale and long from his vest. As he does, a flash of blue is shot up the front wheel of the motorcycle, and ice engulfs the tire.
Yeah, Tony looks at the situation very quickly, but continues to keep after Straw Man.
What shard of ice hits the motor? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say what happened to Sully.
He fires a shard of ice at the motorcycle's wheel, and as it does, it pierces before exploding. With a 12 dexterity save, Sully barely fails as the tire explodes, and he topples over, crashing his bike, taking some shards to his arms and upper torso, scratching his face, and he tumbles and rolls, taking some road burn as he does. Q! Now fucking pissed because that was his pride and joy that he helped build. Roars in anger at the damage to the team's motorcycle and yells atrocities in Dwarvish. I'm not going to attempt. I'm sorry. That's I'm not good at that. And he pulls out Big Betty again and loads another round and aims.
Aim for the leg, Q.
He nods and he begins to aim. As this is a call shot, it was shot at disadvantage and it barely missed. His AC was 16, I do believe, and that was a 15 roll. And barely misses. Shot hits ahead of where Starman's leg is, ricochets into the wall and breaks on the wall. Alright. With that said, what do you want them to do again?
Alright. Let me look. So, I'm gonna... Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Try it fucking again, Q. And, Tony's gonna dash towards Straw Man and try to tackle him if Q misses again.
Okay. Q's gonna bonus action reload.
Yeah, and then the pallets, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fence jump over them.
Okay. Fortunately, with an 18 of athletic, Bones was able to follow suit with the same thing. And he rolled just a 13. Just makes it less. Alright. As that is happening, as you jump over, you hear a popping sound as from a small distance in front of Strawman, Sully crawls out of the dimension door and grabs the club, which brightened with arcane energy as he casts Tree Strike on it.
Strawman, you gotta fucking stop. This has to be done. It's either we cut your arm off or the Silver Fangs kill you.
I'm not losing a fucking hand! I need my hands to do the job! He will continue to run forward. As he does, Sully swings the club and throws him off balance, reducing his feline agility as Strawman heads into the mouth of an alleyway.
Yeah, Tony's gonna follow him, and he's like, Strawman, we can replace it. And it might take a bit, but we can replace it. I'm pretty sure they don't want a thief that can't do their job.
He already did his movement. He is 40 feet away, 25 feet away from Sully.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look around for something like Tony's just like looking around, looking for something to be able to throw at Strawman.
That's something easy done. You do that. You investigate, in which, with a 14, you were able to find a piece of asphalt, I do believe. 15, I'll use it. Alright, yep. And you used one of your natural 20s to hit, which you chose non-lethal. Hits him in the back of the head. So you look around, you find a piece of asphalt. How do you describe hitting him?
Yeah, so he picks it up, and Tony, he kind of just like throws it up and down a bit in his hand, and then he just basically like, he does like a shot put throw. Just,
As it hits, he groans before straining as the blue hit him in the back of the head, and he kind of slumps to the wall for a second, and gets up a bit dizzily and goes slightly deeper into the alleyway. Q has to run towards the edge to see him now as he moves out of his sight. Sully gets to his feet, and Bones begins dashing to 20 feet of him. Strawman will not be able to go full speed as he enters the alleyway using bonus action disengage, so he can't be reaction hit. Sully, seeing him go into the alleyway, kind of stutters and moves up a bit and uses lightning lure on him before he does that, and even with advantage, he fails and is pulled back 10 feet. He will only be able to make it 20 feet in, having you only 40 feet away again. What do?
I move towards him and try to tackle him.
Alright. You rolled a 17. How do you describe... Oh shit. That's my tea kettle. I hear you, bitch!
Yep.
Sorry, I need coffee.
Coffee. Understandable.
There we go. Now it's shut up. Alright. Explain how you tackle him with your 17.
Yeah, so as like Toady, he gets down lower as he's running, and he jumps off his right foot, and he goes for the legs.
As you do so, it's just like catching anybody really who's been kind of off their knocker. Which leaves him 16 to dodge. He yells no as you do, and he begins to struggle lunge you as you knock him down to the ground.
And as I'm like, I use my weight against him to kind of like push him down a little bit more. Understand, this isn't something I want to do, but something I have to do. And then I'm gonna use one of my class features to knock this man out with my fist.
Alright. And you used your other natural 20 for that, I do believe?
Yep.
Yep. Explain how the hit goes.
So, as he's using his weight... Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to step on your tail. So, as I turn Strawman around, and I'm just using my weight, just kind of like using my other arm, kind of like on his collarbone, just trying to keep him there, and I bring my fist all the way up and just boom, and there's kind of like a cracking noise.
As you do this, after he's still up, he's struggling. After taking two concussions to the fucking head at this point, they are starting to kick in hard. What do you have the rest of them to do?
So I'm gonna have Bones punch Strawman as well. Q be on watch in case Strawman escapes the hold, and Sully to cast a spell that helps Strawman stay put, if he has any.
Alright. Express the commands verbally.
Alright. Bones, hit him again. Fucking Q, keep a watch out. Sully, try to keep him tethered here just in case.
Alright. As you do, Bones goes in and he is going to open palm his hand and just slam it down on his head again, causing his nose to burst in the process. He's a barbarian, he's not gentle, and this is what you told him to do. As that happens, you also hear Sully grunt and another scent of blood as these red briars begin to form around Strawman and grab onto him and restrain him down. He tries to escape, but it just forces him straight into the ground as Sully uses Hold Person.
Yeah, so as I'm realizing that, we've finally captured him, I kind of like look to Sully and I'm like, you got anything to, any spells to cut off his hand? Or if not, do any of you have anything to do this? Because we're going to do it. We need to do it now.
Bones begrudgingly pulls his axe off his back and holds it out. And as he does, you hear weird chirping sounds coming from the alleyway as you see this, which I'm now going to just show a video to everybody to get an idea, a better idea. As these weird tendrils just kind of arch towards you guys in traveling patterns across the ground like a Lichtenberg. This weird gray flesh searching. And as it does, it touches the pool of blood that Strawman is now developing around him. And you hear excited chirping as this does.
Oh, fuck. You, what can you see from the fucking rooftops?
With his 18 perception check, you just hear him, holy fucking shit, we've gotta hide!
Oh, fuck.
So,
alrighty. It's up to yours. It's up to you.
So,
you want to get out of here, or you want to try to fight this thing?
as you say that, you hear a rustling in the alleyway as multiple eyes begin to appear on the trash cans, the bags, boxes, as 5 starved-looking mimics are now looking straight at you guys.
Well, I guess they want to fucking rumble.
As I said, they are starved. So, roll initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, knock him out, Tony!
So I also gotta pull up the mimic sheet.
That's an instant nope situation right there.
So
there's no way to nope out of this. Look, on the outside I hurt. On the inside I hurt.
1, 2.
There's always a way to nope out of it. It's called death.
Death.
I ain't doing that, motherfucker. Cody's got shit to achieve.
I ain't going out like no punk bitch.
I always have Lucille on me, so let's go.
Now, what's it said? The starved mimics are not going to be as durable as normal mimics, but they are desperate and hit a little bit harder.
I expected as much.
I will say that.
How do they all have an initiative of 0?
Because I'm adding them.
Oh.
Gorinox feature, why the hell are you in here? Get the fuck out!
Get out of here.
Gorinox, Kinska, you're not fighting.
Okay.
Gorinox just methodically stands over on a rooftop.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't Batman, motherfucker.
No, I'm not Batman. Gorinox would honestly think Batman is a stupid superhero.
Wow, who knew that Taul was in this initiative order? I guess the fight's happening outside the school.
Yo.
It's like, what's that sound outside? Oh well, I bet nothing bad's happening.
No, see, this is what happens. Gorinox is standing on the rooftop, and he just drops Allyssha down there.
It's like, ah!
My only way to get rid of this
My
child.
only way to get rid of this child.
So you just see Taul jump out the window. Wait,
I was getting paid to do that!
And HSC Allyssha flying back up to the rooftop with some weird techno babble.
Kinska's just like, oh, this will make for a terrific story.
Oh God. God.
Human child dies in the hands of Gorinox.
How would she know?
Kinska, right behind Gorinox, just started stalks out. Quick, as she's watching him dangle.
Alright.
Yay.
Descending.
Alright. Let's do this. God damn, why do they have such good initiative?
Gonna pull up another sheet.
28?
Jesus. Fuck.
Well, that mimic is really hungry. That's a really hungry.
I cannot denounce the starved as much as I can. As they start taking shape and you start seeing them, they aren't purple. They are this gray color. Even their tongue, which is usually supposed to be purple and blue, that's no longer the case. Their eyes are sunken in. These look even more monstrous than normal mimics, but look frail at the same time.
Might be able to do something with that.
Alright, so, that
Fuck.
being said,
I'm gonna yell out to the people. Hey, protect Strawman while we fight.
D20 plus 3. No. Plus 5. Okay. D20 plus 5 to hit.
I think Cinders is using your guys' tokens as substitutes
No, he's
for
not.
my crew.
Nope.
No, he's not.
This is the heir to the mind, bruh.
Ah.
As you and... There is 3 people, so I am going to roll a d4 real fast. He is going to strike at you, Tony, with a 23. You're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, as well as that. It is not in its object form, so you are not going to be stuck to it.
Yay.
For now.
Like I said.
Alright.
Yay.
They only have 1 attack. Q is going to load in normal rounds, and he is going to fire.
Please, Q, hit. You're my gnome.
That's a 24.
That's my gnome. That's my gnome.
Okay, that's funny, because that's the same number as his freaking initiative.
Thank God, gnome starts with a G.
Yeah.
1d10 piercing. Plus is 5. That is going to be 12 piercing damage as he fires the first one. He's going to go shoot again. So 21.
Q is also a monk.
21.
So
He is ranged currently.
yeah, I know, but if he has to come down here and throw some hands, it's not going to be a good time.
That is 15 damage.
Doing some serious bow
That's
skills.
a lot of damage.
God damn. I should have gave him the fucking sharpshooter feat. Damn.
Shit.
Alright.
Shit, son.
Bonus action, he is going to use one of his ranger spells.
Also, this is
I like
royalty.
this music.
This is royalty-free music by Darren Curtis.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
lie. Like,
Yep, yep. This is specifically this is called Justify the Lie, noir style music by Darren Curtis.
Oh, the song title
Damn.
is too perfect.
Justify. Man, that song title should also be the episode title. Am I right?
Justify the lie.
Justify the Lie. It actually might be. It's pretty metal, ain't it?
Yeah, not gonna lie, that makes a lot of sense for Tony's situation right now.
Right.
Definitely trying to justify to himself, like, this has to be done.
Hey, Les Strawman, like, you're gonna be okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you.
You're gonna be okay, man. We're just gonna get a replacement with the money we don't have.
He did say it was gonna take a bit, but we'll get it.
He did say that, yeah.
As this happens, right nearby you guys, he says some words, and a strange, weird, jellyfish-looking creature pops up, and burst of energy leaves it as he uses Healing Spirit just in case.
Hey, yo.
That'll be the end of its turn. Next member's going to come up, roll a 4. Fight.
Goes after
Shut
me
the fuck
again.
up.
Does it go
No,
after me
you were
again?
2.
Oh, thank God.
That's a reroll because there's only 3 people in front currently. No, it's going after Strawman.
Protect that motherfucker, I just said.
And it's going to pseudopod attack with advantage. 14. 14 does not hit Strawman as it goes for his head. And Strawman just moves his head to the right as the pseudopod slams down into the ground. And it just releases it. Gorinox, you're not here.
But what if he was?
Gorinox
Sully.
standing ominously.
Sully is going to see this, and he is going to wave his hands as 2 bolts of energy forms and shoot at 2 of these creatures as he uses Eldritch Blast. 17 will hit.
Eldritch
and 25 will
Blast.
hit. So that's a 2 force damage on the closest one, and 7 damage on the second one. As it just hits these 2 and they just breach. Still standing, but the first one looks severely hurt. Mimic 5 is going to move, but will not. Will just use this entire thing to move towards you guys because it was farther away. Mimic 1 is able to reach you guys. So with a D4, it's going to go for Strawman. It's going to go for a bite attack.
Whoa.
Bites him in the shoulder. You watch as these teeth just open in this garbage can shaped one, and it just bites down on him right under you. And you just hear Strawman scream in pain as he is going to take.
This pains Tony.
Yep.
This does pain Tony. Like, he doesn't want to see him dead. He doesn't want to see him hurt any more than he already is. He just wanted to complete his first mission for the Mafia. That's it.
He takes 9 points piercing damage and 3 points acid damage as a chunk of his shoulder is removed.
Damn.
They are hungry.
They hungry.
Oh no, I'm fully aware.
Bones is going to fucking rage.
Yeah.
All right, Bones, rattle him.
He's my other orc. My green, hit him.
We finally got some combat here, guys. How does it feel?
Feels good.
Honestly, excluding session 0, it's not bad that it took about a total of 3 sessions to get to some real combat.
Not
Honestly,
bad.
I like combat and roleplay equally, if I'm being quite honest. So
Well, technically,
I don't care when it pops up.
Yeah, technically this is the 4th session, if you don't count session 0.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Hey, you
looking
crackhead.
at his
Chill out.
things real fast.
Fucking cat's going buck wild over here. Chill out. It's like 9:38.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that you apologize for stepping on your cat's tail when you're literally tackling your cat subordinate.
Yeah, right.
Trying to chop his arm
right.
off.
That's why I laughed. It's like, oh, I'm sorry for stepping on your
I'm sorry
tail.
for stepping on your tail. Now let's get this arm. No.
As he rages, you watch as he gets bigger, and there is a lot more heat around him as he gains an additional 6 feet of height. And he just grabs the first one and decides to fucking kick it. As
Yo.
I forgot what it's called, as his giant power pops as he is Path of the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Giant might.
Yep. That's a 19 to hit. And that. Back over here. Alright. Got it. He deals damage, and bonus action, he grabs it by its what can only be described as its base. He is going to try to athletics chunk it away, which he has advantage on.
Hooray!
10, 19 plus 7. That's a 25. So he successfully grabs it and tosses the less weaker one away by 15 feet.
God damn.
God damn.
And then he is going to use his other extra attack on the other one, recklessly. Try to kill it. 11 plus 7, 18 will hit. So, let's see. That's battle axe damage.
I just want to let y'all know this is me seeing like their character abilities as well, so I am just as surprised as y'all.
I'm just as surprised as you are.
I could be having my mom's meat pie right now.
3 plus 5. Yeah, that's enough to bring the first starved one down, as he just brings the battle axe down, and it just is cleaved in half. So that was the very first one. Need to remove the very first one. That is dead. And that'll be the end of Bones' turn, as he is now putting himself between you guys and the mimics. Mimic 4 is going to have to use its entire action to get to you. Tony, it's your turn. There are a lot of mimics in front of you right now.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. Tony, he puts his hand on Lucille, which is on his back, draws the weapon. He's like, all right, Lucille, just one more time. And he gives it a kiss. First, I'm gonna activate kill, kill, kill.
Okay.
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 And
Kill.
You can whisper that to me if you want, but I have a good idea of what that is.
yeah, I don't know how to do the whisper thing, so
You go to your character sheet. There should be either an options or you click the gear and then you have the ability to toggle whisper roll.
Ah, okay.
For reference, people, there is a bet going on in which the last person whose class is figured out, specifically subclass as well, they get a victory point.
Actually, I said the wrong thing. Said the wrong one. I meant to activate hot stuff, not kill, kill, kill.
These are two vastly different sounding abilities.
Oh man, I guarantee you, he's a wizard.
Wow. Honestly, I would love that to high hell. The wizard with kill, kill, kill. What is that? Fireball. Fireball.
Just whisper it. Just DM it to me, Belial. That'll be easier.
Yeah, that's what I just did. So, so that will be my bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take my attack action with my beloved baseball bat with barbed wire on it, called Lucille. And I'm gonna go for that hit.
Okay.
Okay.
As I take like a wide like baseball fucking swing.
Lucille, give me strength. Punishment.
Punishment.
She is a vampire bat.
That is 10 damage because hot stuff is activated. And
Hot
then,
stuff, baby, this evening.
And then for my extra attack, I'm gonna use.
Oh my God, he has more than one.
And then for my extra attack, I'm Oh, wait, hold on. I need to read something real quick.
Don't do that. That's weird.
Oh, right. Okay, so because hot stuff is activated, Jitterbug will also activate as well. And I will DM to you what Jitterbug is.
I think I have an idea what Jitterbug is, but go ahead, just in case.
Yes, son.
Oh. So
Yeah.
how do you describe Jitterbug's effect?
So what happens whenever Tony he gets into stance for the wide baseball swing, electricity starts to flow around his hands and forearms and up to Lucille. And it's mostly sticking around to the barbed wire on the bat. And he just takes the fucking swing, he goes, batter up. Boom!
Alright.
Hits the mimic.
Does he need to make that save?
Yes, he does. He made that dex.
Alright.
Which will
This
be
is so weird.
1d6. which will be 1d6 lightning damage if he fails
Okay.
the roll.
D20 for the 13. What is your DC?
The DC for that is 8 plus my proficiency bonus, so that's 3 plus 3, so 8 plus 6, that's a 14.
Alright, it just fails that as it's going to take that extra damage.
And then extra attack, fire breath.
Alright, another dexterity save. Is this a cone?
Yes, it is 15-foot cone.
Alright, there's 2 in front of, 3 in front of you actually, yeah. So, pass, fail. One is set on fire, the others are not as on fire as they screech and writhe as they really just want food. Alright.
Well, don't worry, I'm giving you barbecue. And I will end my turn.
Alright. As that is done, Q is going to do Q things and is going to fire on the enemy.
I don't like how you said that Q was going to do Q thing.
I'm gonna do those Q things.
That's how a Q does.
You know those Q things.
D10 plus 5. Wow. That's the lowest he's rolled so far on damage, as it takes 6 piercing damage
Damn.
for number 2. And he's going to aim at number 3. Still rolling. 6 plus 5, that's 11 points to number 3. They are still standing. Mimic 2. D20 plus 3. Ugh. Mimic 2, after getting burned and whatnot, hisses at you before grabbing one half of its fallen comrade and tries to skitter away.
Oh shit, they actually give a fuck about each other?
I cannot abbreviate the strength of starved these guys are. No, it doesn't care about its friends. It's about to have a meal.
Oh.
And it was just freshly cooked.
Yeah.
As it tries to
Not
run
gonna
away.
lie. Not gonna lie. That scenario was in the back of my head. I was like, alright, its friend is dead and it's cooked. Are mimics above cannibals? I'm guessing no.
Yeah, not at this point. I guess if they're fucking starved. Bitch, starve.
Do you want to hit this because it's in front of you, or do you just let it be?
So many song references. So many.
Right.
Yeah.
So
let it
will
be.
skitter away as your friend's not going after her since it's not attacking them now. So, going to move here. Sully is going to Eldritch Blast again since it was doing good the other time. There we go.
Motherfucker, it's a whole ass bard with Eldritch Blast. Oh no.
It's not a bard.
Eldritch. That's not a bard.
I thought I put him in as a bard.
Oh, I put him in as a warlock.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Magic initiate. Just fucking.
He knows how to sing. Leave him alone.
D10. 3 to number. I think number 2 ran off, so. Number 2 ran off, so he's gonna shoot Mimic 1. Start damage on that. That'll be the end of his turn. Sorry, Tony. I don't know why I mixed Warlock with Bard, but that's what I got scored down as.
They're both charisma casters. It's alright.
Mimic 5.
I'm not actually mad about
Let's
it.
do the roll.
Oh, okay. Who we going
It's
after?
going to take the other half and run off.
Okay.
So Mimic 5 takes free food and goes. 2's already gone. So that leaves Mimic 1. It has no food, so it's going to get food.
Get
He
food.
mad. He mad.
Give me that ass. 13's not going to hit anybody, is it?
No. No, it is not.
Bones casts Great Axe. 15? Let me just double check. Yep, that hits their natural armor. So, D10. 15 points of damage as the Great Axe digs into this damn thing. And he's going to roll again. That's going to hit. That's 7 points, which knocks out Mimic 1.
Alright,
As
so
it also falls.
one died, and then I set one on fire, that one died. And then 2 ran off with halves of it. And then this one got knocked down. Okay.
And all that's left is this last Mimic, in which I got to roll if it's just going to. No, it wants meat. It's going to go after one of you guys. And as the barbarians in front. Never mind.
It doesn't hit.
Go on, Tony. This one looks a little bit stronger than the other ones.
No, that's no problem. Alright, so Tony's just gonna go in with Lucille and just try to hit the fuck out of this guy. The fuck? Why is it taking so long to roll? There we go. Jesus fuck.
13 is just going to hit, and a 22 will hit.
Alright. And so that's a +2 to the damage. And because I have the Crusher feat, I'm gonna knock it back 5 feet.
Yep.
And there's no saving throw.
That's a natural 1 on a dexterity save.
Oh, so I gotta roll the d6 now.
Yep.
Takes 1 lightning damage. That's whatever. It's whatever. I'm not mad about it.
7. Took 6 from, or 5 from that. It's still standing.
Yeah. But, so because I have the Crusher feat, once per turn when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided the target is no more than 1 size larger than you.
Yep.
So I'm gonna knock it back 5 feet. As I just have another ounce of electricity go in, and I kind of do like an uppercut swing and just boom.
Alright.
And that will end my turn.
As you do that, all you hear is the menacing cha-chink as the heavy crossbow's loaded. Oh my god!
This motherfucker. Oh my god. Look,
1, 11.
Look, Q is a gnome. That is the way of the raging inferno monk. And this boy has a temper. And it has finally cleared up.
As the thing lands onto the ground after being hit by the Crusher feat, you just watch as one of these large bolts just pierces straight through its head and embeds itself into the concrete. And you watch it shake, and then stop moving. Fucking monsters, he says as he reloads and puts Betty back on his back.
Oh, Betty. Real close to a crossbow named Bianca.
Quiet, you. Let me have my Betty. I will be upgraded to Black Betty. Boumping out.
Yeah.
I was
so fucking down
I was
for
just
that.
gonna say that Betty was black, but damn it.
Damn.
Fuck.
So I'm assuming combat is over.
Yes, combat is over.
I wrote
His
over
sidearm.
man.
Bones. As combat ends, Bones is going to take a breath. He's going to shrink back down to size. He was going to get off. He was going to kind of float off the roof, and as 2 more bursts of healing energy from the healing spirit heals up the wound on Strawman's arm, you are left with a restrained Strawman who is unconscious finally.
So his hand is off, correct?
Not yet. That hasn't happened. He just got his shoulder bitten by one of the mimics.
Yeah, so he's unconscious, right?
Yep.
I look to Bones and I give him the head nod.
He
means...
looks grim as he does and brings his battle axe up to ready. And he looks at you before he does. Are you sure you want me to do this, boss?
Do you have any other ideas to get in the Silver Fang Mafia? They told us to do this one thing. And if we lie about it, it's not going to be good. So does anyone else have any ideas? Anyone? No?
There is silence as they don't really have any good ideas.
No, right. Bones, go through with it. Sully, heal him after.
Let's see how clean this will be. 11 plus 8, that's going to be 19. He strikes down, and Great Axe will go beyond the health threshold for him, for his wrist, as the unconscious Strawman flinches but remains unconscious as his hand is removed. Sully goes up and uses cure wounds.
Alright. I pick up Strawman, hoist him on to my shoulder, and we're gonna go try to contact the Silver Fang Mafia and let them know that the job is done.
Alright. As you guys head off, carrying the dismembered hands of Strawman and the unconscious body of Strawman, we are going to move to the next person. Who is next on the list to do roleplay?
Craig.
I'm pretty sure it was Gorinox who wanted to do second.
No, I was third because, yeah.
Cause yeah.
Look, I wanted to go first, and somebody else wanted to go above me, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll go third. I mean, I'll look for the conversation, but you know. Oh wait, I'll go fourth, second. Oh no, I am going second. Okay.
Never mind. I honestly thought it was Craig for whatever reason.
It's Crag. Stop calling him Craig.
Craig.
Gorinox. If I do remember last time, you saw Hasmir leave in a car with his wife and a kid in the back.
Yeah, that thing.
And you got a missive from, who was it?
Cryo.
There's 8 of them. Yeah, Cryo Fang said that the Black Claw group wants to talk to you.
Yep.
So, how do you deal with that?
He's going to look at Cryo since they went off to talk privately. And he is going to say, well, first let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. I am going to assume this is a personal house call, so to say.
They didn't explain exactly what they wanted. They told me that their new boss wants to talk to you.
New boss? Raised Irish. I know that there was talk of new management for a while, but he took a breath. Fine. When we're done for the day, I'll take a quick stop.
Right. My job is done for the message giving. They said don't make them wait too long.
I promise I won't, but I cannot afford to close the shop even for this.
He'll nod and go back into his area and begin working on the project he left behind an hour ago.
Gorinox starts thinking about the fact that there is supposed to be supposedly new management with the Black Claws, and he begins to just think about certain things that he hasn't thought about lately, mainly because he's been interacting with all these strange people, these individuals, who he just met on happenstance by going to that event turned disaster. If things are starting to move in ways I cannot predict, I'm going to have to be quadruply sure to knuckle down on my defenses and resources. I will not allow something like that to happen again with people I do not know, especially snooping about. He shakes his head, and he just goes back to work on the arm. And he'll work on the arm until it is time for everyone to leave. And
Kinska, you're still here, aren't you?
no, she left.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I waved her off, and then I waved her off. She walked out the sidewalk, and then I yelled at Jenny to stop being a bitch and to work on this arm with us.
Yeah. Kinska is gone for that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll fix that in my notes.
This is why I always make sure to rewatch the previous session before we do the new.
This is why I do the same.
All right, so what you have so far is you have God damn. Listen, names.
Interrogator.
You got the interrogator out. They've got the base frame somewhat built currently. I am looking for Varen or something? Something like that.
You're looking for
Give me a tick. I gotta dig through my notes for your people package. I got this.
I see.
How many notes?
I pull up my Google Docs for my people too.
I just gotta skedaddle through all the notes I have opened. I have so many tabs open right now. That's not even a battle session, really.
Look at me
man, it's okay. This is what you gotta do as a DM.
Looked at me when I'm playing Kessia. Dude, I have so many Kessia docs, for different things.
Dude, I have so many fucking tabs open whenever I run a game.
Vance, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Vance is over there. You watch him as he brings in a big box of these wire bundles that is supposed to work as the muscles for the arm. So, what got your attention? What does the old thing have to say?
He smirks a little as he smirks a little at what he called cryo, and he goes through like these cables before he begins to their elasticity and toughness before he begins to start meticulously attaching them piece by piece at the correct joints and nerve endings. Well, it would seem that a house call was made, and apparently the new leader wants to see me. I think, of course. I guess it just has me a little on edge, mainly because I had something very valuable stolen from me recently, and now this. I can't lie, I'm not a little curious.
What do you mean stolen?
He's just going, he's not even looking at Vances, he's just working on the arm. That disastrous...
Vance is doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That disastrous wedding that I went to, where the groom was assassinated.
Yeah.
The assassination was by arrow. Dragon-slaying arrow.
Let's give some pause. I haven't heard any of those except for the one time that we found one. You think someone
stole it?
How?
I don't know how, and that is what I've been trying to figure out and piece together for a little while now. But I just cannot seem to understand how it's possible. I've made sure that everything of exquisite and exceptional value was put under not only one, but 3 lock and keys at the very least. Passcodes, secret doors, random guard switches. I just cannot seem to... It has been bugging me, and I hate being bugged.
He's working on the electrical wiring, connecting the wires to the bundle of metallic fibers, and he says, "Should we send Mattias to go check out the place?"
I was thinking about that. It would be advisable. I was hoping to probably get more information, but sending Mattias does not seem like a bad idea.
He's a good at the info gathering type. Plus, they won't even know he's there.
You're right. His exceptional skills in that regard is one of the reasons why I hired him on. Yes, I guess it is unavoidable. I'll explain this situation to Mattias and have him scope out what he can.
As you say that, the Vance is going to lean a little bit closer to you, and he's going to say, "You think we got a rat?"
It's possible. I mean, that could be the only ways that I can think of. Someone who knows how and what we do, and how and know where to go, when to go. But it's no one on the... it couldn't be anyone in the higher echelon of... And he thinks about how to word this. Our particular group. So it's someone who's close, but not at the bottom. And I highly doubt anyone with exceptional magic would Magic's falling out of favor these days.
Maybe it's one of our commanders.
Could be. I'm going to have to look at each and every one of them, possibly. Get to know some information about where they've been. See if any of them have any acceptable alibis.
That sounds like it's going to be a pain.
It will be. But you know how I love to play the long game, Vance. And I've never lost once.
Vance makes a face. Yeah, boss. Yeah, I know.
He looks at Vance with like a big smile. Oh, what is that expression for?
Pain.
Just like his smile just gets a little creepy as he starts showing teeth. Then he goes back to the arm.
Don't do that. I know you're a black dragonborn, but don't do that, please.
Forgive me, Vance. I'm sorry. It's just sometimes my instincts come out in minor intervals, and I still need to rein them in. Oh, don't worry. I know that there's a time and place.
Now, he said he wanted this thing to be helping siege things, correct?
Of course, absolutely.
And possibly what we can do is maybe add the blaster knuckles.
You want to give him those? He says with like a smirk.
Not the actual explosive ones, the barred one. The one that does a double impact on impact.
Oh.
The blaster knuckles would be in the way of the blaster knuckles would be a bit more dangerous with a grenade launcher in his arm.
That's why I had to ask. I was actually genuinely surprised you said that. But I'm glad you elaborated. Yes, that's something that I believe Hasbro could use.
Great. Then let's get that added. He says as he goes to one of the storage boxes and pulls out basically what is a thick strip of metal that's got these two axles to them. He begins adding additional gears into the arm piece, spacing out accordingly so that it just rests right above where the knuckles should be. So when he does an impact, it's basically hitting the structure twice.
Oh, yes.
It's a 1-2 punch system.
I think that this will be a very nice surprise. He didn't even ask for this. We'll think we'll call it a little special something.
Well, he did ask for siege capabilities, and this will destroy structures for sure.
Oh, I think this right here, this might actually be my current favorite long game. As he looks at the arm and he's just looking at the proper mechanisms that go with the knuckle. If Hasmir can show this arm around properly and it works better than he anticipates, not only will his police friends be able to meander about, but I really, really would love to get the Silvermanes too. He smiles again before he goes back to a normal smile. Procure some of our wares.
Not only the pigs, getting the pigs money, but also getting the Silvermanes too.
Of course.
That's going to boom our business, that's for sure.
Personally, I like the Silvermanes, but at the end of the day, business is business, and at the end of the day, I like being at the top of business. Besides, I would love to have all of them in my pocket as much as possible.
And I would like to have a piece of that gold, and also get some of my stuff out there.
Oh, absolutely. This is a team effort after all, Vance. And he goes off to a side table and he grabs some more papers, some more blueprints, and he brings them back. The only reason Downward Steamworks has advanced this bar is because of you and the other 7. Of course, everyone else, I mean, you all were handpicked. But I'm not going to bar you from achieving your own aspirations either.
Yeah. Well, first things first. Traylock, you got the pieces of metal that I asked for? Yeah, I got them done. What do you want me to do with them? Give them to Jenny. Jenny? You alive? Barely, she says, as she finishes the engraving on the customer's arm, and he just pays her and just walks the fuck out of there.
He hears he hears Jenny in pain. His dreads just like twitch a little in happiness.
We're gonna need that Basmati engraving. Okay. What fucking day today is?
Jenny, when you're done, get yourself some juice. You could definitely use it.
Yes, I can. I can't believe you were manhandled by a child all day.
He just like calms down as his eyes and the ends of his tendrils glow red before they dim back down to not glowing. Well, that child is deceptively smarter than I took her credit for. I think she realized that I wanted to call child services, and then at that exact moment she chose to leave. I don't like that.
Oh, you're seriously all child services? Damn.
Yes, I was.
She says.
I didn't want some random little one meandering about my establishment thinking that this was some sort of ridiculous tour.
As you say that, there is a bumping sound as Traylock is struggling to get some of these pieces over there. Yeah, no, I ain't breaking a hip for this shit. Ada! Yeah? Help me with this! Okay. You see Adder kind of stumble his way over to there and just grabs all the metal pieces. Anything else? Small one? If you call me small again, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna break that kneecap again.
Well, vertically challenged one. Smile.
Yeah, whatever, old man. He says as he takes it.
Old!
And you just see him slowly reach for a wrench. He just stops. He needs to take the heavy metal. He is also a bodyguard. We need him steady. I want to throw the fucking wrench into his fucking head.
Gorinox is
Drink some of his tail.
Gorinox is like biting like his thumb claw, like, okay, just gonna let that one slide.
Jenny begins the process of detailing the metal parts to the arm. I am going to roll for her. Do you want to assist her in any way, or are you focused on the arm itself?
Okay, I wasn't sure if you would allow me to. Yes, I absolutely do want to assist her, because she's not gonna fuck this up.
Alright. Well, she still has a nice proficiency bonus to this, so that's good.
Okay,
All
at
right.
least
How do
she
you
has
help
that.
her?
Okay, so it's a Bahumati engraving.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I want to see if I have any equipment that I could give the... Oh, God, do I have equipment? Hold on. Because if I don't, then
She's got her own equipment.
Oh, then... No, then she might... If she has actual tools, then she might just make the roll with advantage, then.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Let's see. 13 plus 7 is 20 flat. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. What the
It's not whole. It's not screaming holy, but it's a great design. As she brings it, as she's dealt with Dragonkin most of the time working here, because that's almost 65% of the population of Dragon's Rest. So she's added intricate designs that pays homage to Dragonkin, as well as depicting Bahamut perfectly, because his head's literally, part of a mountain here.
Yeah.
So she gets that all done. She makes the mark perfect, just like any other symbol that you would see. But she also adds a little bit more detail, in which doesn't overtake the design, but augments it and makes it unique. Her flair added to it.
Now that looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, also I'm going through my fucking docs for my characters. Where the fuck did the pictures for the other ones go? They didn't save?
Yeah, I
Man.
noticed that too when I looked. Like half of them have pictures and the other half do not.
Like, you have any idea how hard it was to find a picture for Cryo? Damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Dragonborn are really hard to find pictures for. I'm just
Oh.
going to have to design him sooner or later.
I mean, I know that there are reference pictures, and that's not how they exactly look like to the T, but damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get the reference pictures again, and you can work with those.
I could use my magical ability, limelight, to
Bro. I fucking wait.
My standard.
But yeah. So I am going to say you guys are going to be working on this until closing time?
Yep.
Or longer?
Until closing time, because he's not going to make the new head of the Black Claws wait for him.
Alright. So what is your regular time for closing out?
The regular time for closing, especially this kind of shop, would be 8 p.m.
Alright. As it gets to 7:30, people begin to clean and pack up. Jenny collects all the shavings from her engraving work and then dumps it into one of the furnaces to refine the metal so that the scraps can be used efficiently again, saving you guys a little bit of coin down the road.
Hell yeah.
It also helps that she has a friend, or a sex partner, more likely, that is an artificer.
Definitely.
So she's got this weird contraption that sucks this shit up.
Definitely.
You've never seen it before.
Definitely sex partner, I swear.
It's a unique item that you haven't seen before, but it's helped save you guys money for the past 3 months. So, yeah, good addition.
Just looks at that machine, and he just shaking his head like, it's so useful.
Treylock is taking care of the tools, polishing them, cleaning them off, being extremely meticulous. His OCD just radiating from him as he evenly puts everything in its spot perfectly. Like every fucking night.
This is the motherfucker that not only has his own toolbox because, he's been there a while, but he has outlined every tool of where the tool should be. And if there's a wrong tool in the wrong outline, you will die.
Dude, if I could show you his reference picture, you would be so right.
Vance is actually still working with the engraved pieces of metal, and he's putting a cover tape over the engravings and just having it ready for tomorrow morning to get painted correctly.
Yeah.
where it needs to be painted. Who else? Jenny doing that thing. Cryo is cleaning the front lobby, making sure everything's nice and neat. Mattias has been told by Vance to go investigate on your behalf.
And
Huda is moving all the heavy metals and putting them up and just putting all the vehicles that were being worked on by her into their parking spots.
when wait, okay. I need to ask this before I say something else. How long does it take, or how long would you estimate to get to the vault, like the real vault from the Steamworks?
Due to the fact you want to keep the vault a secret, Mattias is going to have to take a complicated pathway so that he's not followed. So it's going to take him about 2 hours to get there.
2 hours. Okay, then I guess my plan wouldn't exactly work. So yeah, I guess I'll just have to leave him be.
Mattias will be back eventually. He is doing his job correctly.
I know. It's not that I don't believe he can do his job. It's just that I love to make sure that they can, excel.
Yeah.
But yeah, go right ahead.
Adder is closing up the garage doors and putting down the safety gates so that nothing can get in. And at exactly 8 o'clock, the shop is ready to be closed.
And with that, everybody's out. He takes his keys, locks the door. Make sure that the magical alarm is on.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course he would have like alarm spell sensors, and he will look at his car and he'll just hobble over. Well, it would seem that I have somewhere to be.
You feel a big hand touch your shoulder.
Looks at Cryo.
And suddenly, it's not Cryo, it's Milo.
Oh! He looks up at Milo and he gives a big smile. Milo.
You don't even know how the fuck he does that. You didn't even sense him.
Absolutely not. And he, with his big smile, you need to stop doing that. That is creepy.
Can't help it. Can't help it. I've been doing that since I was a kid.
Why?
Don't know. Father never explained. Mother never explained either. But it has its advantages. I get to scare you.
Just Gorinox just can't. Gorinox just can't help but laugh. Oh, Milo. Oh. And he just shakes his head. You are a treat. But
I know. How was dinner?
Lovely, of course. As it always is.
Good. New recipe. I really liked it.
Oh, I loved it. And he is going to, he's just going to look at this bugbear and he's going to say, sadly, it would seem that I am needed elsewhere, though. I apparently have... Oh, go ahead.
Do you need anything before you go?
Any thanks. Do I need anything? Well, I don't think I need anything in particular. Nothing specific. At least I hope I don't. Maybe an alibi, just in case someone asks questions.
Not good on the alibi part. Not. I am. I'm better with gadgets. I can shop.
He just
There
like,
is a theater. The theater is going to be open tonight. I do believe it's the Moonlight Dragon.
will it now?
That performance. I'll head there and watch and bypass information of what was there and who was there. Will that help you?
Gorinox just smiles and he just, looking at Milo, he's just going to be like, you know, you are my favorite person.
Better be.
He just pulls Milo close and he just kisses him.
Doll.
Milo gives you his burly hug before reaching into one of his little bags that's attached to his belt. Just sticks his entire fucking hand in there and pulls out a stone. Hold on to this. As long as you have it, you can get information from me of the drama.
Of course.
Okay?
And he smiles and he takes the stone. I'll be back.
Alright. I'll be waiting.
Better be.
He says as he gets onto his motorcycle.
And Gorinox gets into the car.
And he'll drive over towards the entertainment district to enjoy a theater in which he'll mentally send information about it to you for your alibi.
Dear Gorinox, I saw the president get shot. Weird.
Oh
no!
Wow.
Sam,
So
did you Abraham Lincoln my theater?
Yes.
So this is what he's going
you.
to. So I need to ask Cinders, do cars have car license plates in this world?
That doesn't make sense in the fantasy setting, so license plates aren't an issue.
Good. I just had to ask that question.
Also, I don't know when license plates became a thing.
I don't know either.
Historian over here, license plates have actually always been a thing, but original license plates actually showed the vehicle inspection number before they did anything about before there was anything done about state inspection.
So it was all
the number
on...
that you would the number that you would see. The number that you would see would be the vehicle inspection number.
In translation, his is a customized car, so there is none.
Amazing.
Yeah, the only thing that it would have is like the maker's mark, wherever the heck that would be.
Great.
That should be an easy cover-up for you.
Yeah, Gorinox just uses trick and he covers that. He uses trick. He uses trick, and since it's abjuration and not an illusion, he just makes like a mark over that. That's the exact same color tone as his car. So in case anyone or anything seems to spot it, they'll not notice this. It's technically an unidentified car.
All right. As you set up your car to be stealth, basically, so that no one can determine what you are, we are going to move towards another person for now. We should be able to get the rest of this before the night is over, but time to get to someone else. So, who is number 3?
I am.
Number 3
Crag.
is Crag.
It's an A,
It's
not
Crag.
freaking Nimrod.
I said Crag.
Right.
No, I'm talking to Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Nope, it's Craig.
Oh.
Jimmy, I'm gonna come down to Texas.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
This is Disney show. This is a Disney show, Jimmy.
I'll choose Crag over Crud.
Crag, as the night goes on, everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. The masked entertainer plays some amazing music that sounds familiar, but not at the same time.
Ah, shit, some jazz shit's going on here.
But as the night gets deeper and deeper, everybody begins to take their leave, except for the nightly drinkers. And in the place of the masked entertainer, another group comes in just playing soft jazz, like what's playing currently.
Alright.
So, what do you do in this current situation?
Crag is just keeping an eye on the bar in general, making sure it's up and running and everything's going smoothly.
Your brother is doing better than he usually does whenever he's behind the bar, but he still has that cold shoulder, basically. He just meticulously makes the drinks, doesn't really start any conversations. They'll talk when talked to, but other than that, he's quiet. Very great drinks, just not very sociable. Which... No, that's not the name. The other one. I gotta find your fucking...
Oh.
Hold on. Tapping through notes, Crag. There we are. Shard is actually joining into the jazz band to add a little bit of melody to it now. Ian is behind the bar. Alpha is being the meat and watching, make sure nobody's doing anything bad.
Right.
And everything seems to be going alright. Roll me a 1d100 again.
Alright.
42. Roll 46 plus 2.
Alright.
Well, wow.
Fucking impossible. Wow.
Rolled 4d6s, couldn't get above a 6. Ladies and gentlemen,
Couldn't get above
this is roll 20.
Couldn't get above a 2, you mean?
Holy frick.
Oh, I guess technically Jimmy is right. He couldn't get above it.
Yep. So, for the night, up until 11 o'clock, your bar makes 502 gold for that night.
Nice.
Which takes care of the bar payment, as well as stocking, and also gives you and your brothers 25 additional gold.
Sweet.
As the night persists, the people begin coming in light, drinking. Then it's time to do the cleaning again.
Alright.
So, roll me one investigation check and one dexterity check as you clean.
Alright. Investigation. Nice.
Damn. Not bad.
And Dex. Alright, not bad.
You are very swift with cleaning. You do find some extra gold on the floor every now and then, so add 10 gold to your personal gold if you want.
Alright, so 30 gold total.
As you do some small talk with people. Make sure they're doing alright. Give them some snacks, peanuts, or something. As you do, you find one individual slumped in his booth. He seems to either be drunk or asleep. What do you do?
Crag is gonna go like on the other side of his booth to check his face to see if his eyes are open.
As you do, you check his face, and you see over his face is a wolf mask.
Crag just like sets under his breath. What is with these people in animal masks tonight? Like this isn't the dude from before, right?
No, it is not, but it's a similar designed mask.
Are his eyes closed?
You cannot see. Roll another investigation check.
Alright. Eight.
As far as you know currently, this guy is asleep. How do you try to wake him?
He's gonna like hold his fingers up to his ear and he's gonna snap a few times like, hey, you up?
No response.
Hey Alpha, we got one KO'd over
Yeah.
here.
Damn. Must be a light one. He only came in, what, like 2 hours ago? Goes over there and looks. Why is he wearing a mask?
No idea. There's probably a masquerade ball or something around here. I don't know.
You want me to take him to one of the rooms, or what?
What was our dad's policy on pastel drunkards like this again?
Give them a room, charge them for the night.
Alright. I'm guessing you're not getting any help taking him out there?
Nope, he says as he pulls the chair out under them slightly and begins to pick them up. And as he does, you see liquid on the table.
That's not alcohol?
And it is not alcohol, it is deep red. And then your brother says, oh, fuck. As he just kind of slowly pulls the person away into the... Bro, come here.
He rushes over there. Where's he hurt?
And as you look, you see that this man's throat has been torn out. And you're both like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I was watching the... Did you see anyone go towards him throughout the night?
No. The only time my eyes were off of people was whenever I was dealing with a Karen. But this... He was there, he was doing fine, he was drinking, that's it.
Crag is gonna go back to the booth to see if he can find any clues / evidence.
Alright. Roll another investigation check as your brother is like, what do I do with the body? What do I do with the body? Basement. And he's going to shuffle into the basement. There is still the red liquid on there.
Just keep him
No
out.
one has noticed.
Just keep him out of sight for now, all right?
Yeah, can do.
It tries to let any of the blood spill.
He seems like he's already out of blood. I don't understand. You see, he bleed out completely.
He goes back to the booth to investigate, so I'm guessing I'll roll another one of those checks.
Yep. Investigation.
Please be a good roll. Screw you, roll 20.
As you look, there is no evidence on the spot. There is just the blood, which is weirdly light. And whatever the fuck, even though this was like a maiming of his throat, there is a lot less blood than there should be.
This man got ate in the middle of the party.
So, there's that. Do you try to clean up the blood as quickly as possible that's on the table?
Yeah, he does.
Alright. That's a simple thing to do. You get the heavy solvents and just scrub. Every time someone passes, you just throw the towel completely on there and just say, "Hi, how's it going? Doing well? Enjoy the night, please," and just keep scrubbing.
Yeah.
It takes you about 3 minutes to get it completely off, but now you got a blood-drenched towel. What do you do now?
He's gonna put that away in a very hidden spot, obviously, and he's gonna go to like the front of the bar and goes like, "I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to close for tonight."
Well, but we've still got some drinking to do. Jimmy's getting married tomorrow. I am Jimmy. It's a group of human males on one side, some dwarves in the center, some dragonborn in the others.
And I'm very happy for you, but unfortunately, we just checked our stock and it turns out that our supplier didn't do the best of jobs, so it's going bad. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave while we take care of it.
Do you pull any signals for your other two brothers?
Yeah, he has a magic tattoo on his body, right? That can move him forward to where picture he wants. So basically, he faces like his wing towards his other two brothers, and the tattoo moves to his wing and says, "Really, really bad emergency. Empty the bar now." And when do you call 911?
You heard my brother. Get the fuck out of here, says Niern. Go on, you pasty ass motherfuckers.
Damn, I know that you have rock skin. Oh, bruh.
Shard's like, damn, no. The human's like, you motherfucker, you wanna fight? No. Everybody just calm down. As he says that, some illusion of magic begins popping up. As he uses calm emotions. We just need you guys to get out of here. We've got to deal with this. We've got to fix our inventory. It's a little bit of my bad, so let's just part ways. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Go to your loved ones.
Yes, and I'm very happy for you, Jimmy. Best of luck to your wife.
And your daughter, Vivian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, disadvantage on the drunk people.
Want them to now.
Easily enough.
Uh,
Yeah, luckily he had advantage because of calm emotions, and they had disadvantage.
emotions get
Okay.
calm.
And they moan and groan, but obliged to what's being told and begin to file out. I guess see you tomorrow, maybe. And slowly they all straddle out. And Shard closes the door and locks it. What the fuck happened?
One of our patrons got freaking murdered.
Say what? Shard.
I don't know.
Someone got stabbed or killed.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know when, but someone got his throat. He's only been here for 2 hours.
If they have any insight. Jesus fuck!
Yo.
Bro.
18 and 19 from Neum and Shard.
Yo, perceptive loss?
Right?
Neum kind of touches the underside of his chin and says, I recall he came around, he was here whenever that mysterious guy came and performed. Which one? The one with the mask?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
unexpected part. This guy also had a mask on.
He's got. Wait. That patron had a mask on?
Yes, it was this weird. It was a wolf-like one, and it looks somewhat similar to the other guys. I don't know.
Huh. Did you find anything over in the booth?
Nothing besides the blood that was coming out of his neck. The only weird hint is that he didn't bleed as much as he should have. Though Alfred said that his blood is gone.
Shard is going to point to the back room. I'm going to call some of the guardsmen. I'll be right back.
No, Shard.
I'm going to report this before we're going to get in trouble.
Shard, wait.
Huh?
Listen. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm getting my names mixed up here. Was Shard or Neum doing that?
Shard is saying that he's going to go to the telegram to contact the police, basically.
Oh, okay, forget I said that. Crag will go like, yeah, you do that, Shard. Neum, I'm gonna need you to look through the books and see who was here in the past 2 hours.
Yep, on it, he says as he grabs the book and begins flipping.
Once the cops get here, they're going to need a list of suspects.
Mm-hmm. All right. As that's happened, Alpha is going to pop out of the basement. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I found something.
What'd you find?
Come look at this.
He follows him.
Let me just get this.
We lost Jimmy.
Oh shit. Oh, alright. As oh, there I think he's back.
I literally could not hear you for half a second. I'm like, gotta bounce.
I wasn't talking. I was trying to type in what I written down on my real notes over here.
I see. It was just such a long. It was such a long silence. Like, uh-oh.
Okay, I'm still typing. As he leads you back down into the thing, he says, "So, it literally looks like something bit his throat out."
What'd you find?
Well, that's not the... he picks up the mask and he says, "There's something written inside of it. It's creepy as fuck."
What does it say?
You look and see inscribed there in common those words I just posted. The lamb tires of their fear and chooses the path of predator over prey. Close curtains.
Okay. This sounds cultish, and I don't like that. Wait.
18 plus 3, 18. Let me look at DC. Roll me a history check.
Alright. I'm actually decent at this.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
As you read this and you're confused, but then you remember some old newspapers that you read as a kid. How old are you currently?
In relative years or actual years?
Actual years.
50.
50?
Mm-hmm.
When you were only 20 years old, you've read some of these papers before, and you remember 3 other murders of similar design. But the other ones were different from this one. You remember one talking about a woman being found hanging from silk bindings and wearing a spider mask. She died of poison. You remember another story of a man who had a wolf mask and he was found mauled to death. Splayed out as if he was cornered.
This guy also is wearing a wolf mask, right?
Mm-hmm. And then there was a third one that wore a mask of the raven. And he... Let me look at notes.
I'm going to go on a limb and say he was pecked to death.
No. It was a double homicide.
Oh.
They were both placed in a way that shows an act of betrayal.
Oh.
One corpse over the other with a knife into their backs. They dubbed this was a serial killer. This was the serial killer called the Opera. Not the Opera. Where is it? The Performer serial killer.
What's the difference between the other wolf guy and this wolf guy?
The first one was mauled, as if there were a bunch of them attacking him, and he seemed to be cornered. This one, it seems like he was unprepared when you found him. Took him out when he was drunk, maybe.
Looks like this guy's the latest victim of the performer. To make matters even worse, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who invited him in here. The big guy with the other mask on. Ah.
We had a fucking serial killer here?
Apparently.
Dad's gonna fucking flip.
He is gonna flip. Great. First the Black Claw decides to trash the place, and now we get struck by a serial killer. Just great.
At least none of the patrons realized it. So we got that.
Thank the gods above for that.
As that is said, it takes about 10 minutes for the guardsmen to get there. They collect the body and ask you and your brothers multiple questions and any evidence that you have.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you guys give them the mask.
Mhm.
And you show them exactly where he died.
Yep. And Crag will also ask Niam to, copy down all the names that were there, and Crag will also point out the big guy who was also wearing a mask that didn't have an actual name on the book.
They take this into accord, and one of the officers goes up to where the death occurred, and you watch him kind of place his fingers in the spot where the blood is and tense up as he is using my version of grimseccometry to witness flashes of the murder. The man stops tensing and removes his fingers and says, "Yep, the performer's back."
Yeah,
In 20 years.
And Crag is going to give a description of the guy that was in the mask that didn't have an actual name because, obviously you won't be able to get his face down, but his general build and what possible species he is.
He is going to try to draw. And that's a 14. And he's going to try to give you a general look. It's not exactly of what you've seen, but close enough in your opinion.
Really? But you're in.
What the fuck?
That was a weird double up for a second.
Yeah. He gives you a basic drawing of what you described. Close, but not quite. Do you look something like this?
Yeah, but he's going to describe the differences between this and the guy he actually saw.
He's going to try to do that, but he is...
Yeah, not today, apparently.
Not today! As he just walks away, and he says, the guy, the blood hunter guy just goes up to you guys and says, "Consider yourself lucky he didn't exactly do a revealing presentation of his capabilities. Could have been a lot worse.
I mean, from what I can tell, serial killers don't like to just display when they're doing their killings. For obvious reasons.
This is the craftiest serial killer we've ever known. Don't know why he kills. We've tried everything to understand. All I get is these quotes on the masks and the scene that he puts down. This looks like he caught them by surprise, as if the prey have them in their jaws, and he just bit back. It's another story. I suggest from now on, you guys do not allow anyone who's performing to come in without being registered.
Got it.
We're not going to mention your bar. We're going to just mention the general area so it doesn't affect your business.
We greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Keep your eyes out and be safe.
We'll try our best.
He nods, they take the body and the evidence with them, and you guys are left with an empty bar.
Crag goes to one of the tables and he just slumps. And he just rubs his temple. Of all nights. Okay.
Yeah, this feels like a bad omen in my opinion.
Agreed. We're gonna have to be a lot more vigilant than usual, guys. Until Dad gets back, I'm gonna start incorporating watches, alright?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Shard, no more performing. You're going to be the other musclehead. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is my thing, though. Not anymore. Not until things chill the fuck out and Dad comes back. Fuck me.
Alright, guys. Let's sort this out. Who right now feels the most exhausted?
I would like some sleep since I had to throw quite a couple of Neanderthals out of this building, and also took a couple hits as well, says Alfred.
Alright then, Alfred, you can go ahead and go to bed tonight. When it's your turn, someone will wake you up.
Alright. Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
He's going to go to bed, and as he walks up, he says, "Can't fucking believe we got met by we almost met a serial killer. He was in our place. Holy fucking shit!" Never thought I'd see the day where we had a run-in with a serial killer, says Neum.
I was really hoping we never will, especially since this guy's been gone for 20 years, and he just randomly decides to come back.
Didn't make him angry, did you?
Of course not. I barely interacted with the guy.
Okay, he probably won't chase after you. Plus, you don't look easy to kill, so he may not go after you.
I know for a fact he won't try this place again after Dad comes back.
Yeah. Well, we want to go do inventory then, since there's nothing else to do. Shard? Right. Yeah? Clean up the other half of this place. Fuck.
Alright. I assume you're gonna have no troubles. I assume you're gonna have no problem setting up the security, Liam.
I'm doing inventory. Your security.
Well, I mean, like the security system, like, you know, the close warding and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of that.
Appreciate that. Because they're gonna be working overtime for quite a while.
Alright. So it seems you'll be taking first watch.
Yep.
How do you want to fit your first watch?
He's gonna go onto the roof because he can see every entrance from up there. And you know, he's gonna assume that classic gargoyle pose as he looks around.
Alright. Roll me a perception check.
Right. $27.
Alright. With a 27 perception check, for the first couple of hours, you see just normal nighttime things going on. Wild dogs every now and then in the alleyways. The sound of a wild dog being eaten by probably a mimic hive. Probably small. Some drunk people heading back home. Couple of bats every now and then landing on you. Otherwise, what seems like a peaceful moonlit night. But as your watch gets closer and closer to its end, something jiggles in your bag.
Huh? He's gonna take his bag and dump out its contents.
As you do, you dig through investigation.
Well, he stepped the whole thing out.
Oh. As you do so, you dump the entire thing out. At first, nothing seems odd, and you think, maybe it was just a jittering from me. And then you notice that shard that you had begin to move.
The black claw thing?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alright, he's gonna grab it.
As you grab it, you feel a tug to the west.
Does see anyone to the west?
Perceptione.
Another one.
Another one. You do not see anything currently, but it's still tugging towards that direction.
Alright. Crag is gonna keep it tight in his hands as he's gonna go back inside and wake up whoever's doing the next watch.
Alright. Who do you choose for the next watch?
He's gonna wake up Liam.
He looks at you and says, "Oh, come on, I just got done with inventory. Why couldn't you choose Shard?"
Because we're gonna need the smartest one up for a little while. You remember that weird shard that I found earlier?
Yeah? Find out anything about it?
Apparently it wants to go back home.
Just a slow, craggly brow raise at that statement. What?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it wants to go west for some reason. It's like trying to fly over there.
Huh.
I'm gonna go investigate, but while I'm gone, I need you to look over things.
Alright, I'll take your watch. Do you want me to keep an eye out?
Yeah. keep an eye out.
Right. He clicks his finger and a familiar pops into existence.
He nods as he flies out the door and goes west.
All right. So, navigation. Roll survival.
All right.
As you're trying to figure out the tug and pull of this item.
Do I get advantage to do the said tug and pull?
I'll say yeah.
All right. Ah, 5.
As you do, you follow the tug and pull, and it's kind of difficult. This is not something you normally deal with, and you end up flying to random places each and every time, and it just seems to move to a different direction. Quite confusing.
I guess Crag is just going from roof to roof trying to pinpoint.
And as you do, you keep trying, and then all of a sudden, you feel the shard jolt. I need you to make a sleight of hand to try to keep it in your hand.
All right.
Well,
12?
12 will beat a 5. As it just suddenly pulls into a direction really hard. As you're flying, you actually feel it kind of pull you towards it.
Bingo.
Something you didn't think would happen. But as it does, once again, you see it pointed to a different direction.
Alright, Crag will follow the direction the way it jolted.
Alright, perception again. Sorry, that 5 survival is really screwing you over right now.
I know.
Perception 12.
Another 12.
As this is happening, you do hear something. You hear a window break in a direction. Same direction in which the shard is pointing towards.
Alright, Crag will go towards the roof of said building.
As you do, it seems to be pulling straight down and just moves slightly every now and then. What do you do currently as you are on top of this building?
He's gonna like look over the ledge to see if he can see any broken glass anywhere.
Alright, perception again.
Perception.
Another one.
11. You go from all 4 sides, and as you do find the broken glass, and once again, you feel this shard pull. Sleight of hand check. Now that bitch is staying.
Red.
It can only roll D20, 1D20. It doesn't have any extras, so yeah, you got that thing under control. And as it does, you feel it point, and then slowly but surely it goes back to the broken window. And as it does, you blink, and you see as something reaches out of the window and grabs the windowsill. This inky black form begins to pull itself out. 6 pairs of red eyes. As the silly goes on, it makes it. How do you wish to deal with this currently? You have 6 seconds to do something before it looks up.
Obviously, Crag's gonna back away from the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got back away from the ledge and move towards like the center of the roof.
You want to do a stealth check?
Yep.
All right.
Please roll 20 for the love of God. Oh!
Well then.
20.
Well then.
Natural 20 will do it. You back the fuck out like, what the fuck is that? And you look left, right, find a stone podium to stand on, and take gargoyle form.
You
and
literally just Gmod it right now. You slid backwards, jumped onto something, and transformed.
Well, that's the play, but it doesn't even transform.
I know, you don't. It's a joke.
He just takes the position. He just closes his eyes.
Because that's how Gmod works.
And as you do, you hear the sound of scratching as something crawls onto the rooftop, and then the sound of the asphalt gravel as they stand, and just the sound of popping bones begin to resound through this area. You keep your eyes closed?
Yep.
All right.
And thankfully, skulls know how to hold their breath.
You just hear heavy breathing for a while. Could have sworn I felt something here, says a voice before the sound of footsteps walking away. As natural 20 is still a natural 20 even. Yeah.
Okay, thank
God.
God.
Hold up.
Crit.
I'm not going to sketch real fast.
It crits to... Who has the bigger natural 20? Who has the bigger natural 20? Oh, God.
Plus 6 for you is perception, wisdom. Plus 5. Holy fucking shit.
Oh, my God. By 1. And like that, when Crag leaves, there's going to be like a stone underneath where his tail was. Probably a couple bricks, I guess. Maybe a few.
As this happens, you hear ruffling of wings before the creature flies away.
All right. Which direction relative to me?
That's a perception with disadvantage since you have your eyes closed.
Yeah, this is hearing based.
Yep.
Wow, that is already one of the tensest moments of the game. 18, not bad.
26 perception. You sense them head northwards from where you are.
Alright, which direction am I facing?
You are currently facing southwards, so they went behind you.
Okay, meaning that's safe for Crag to open his eyes, and he's gonna wait until the wing flaps are not audible anymore before he moves.
All right. Are you going to try to see what flew away? Hello?
Hello.
Yo.
You
Hello.
gonna try
Are
to
you
shoot
going
him?
to see what flew away?
Actually, yeah. Well, no, he, he's not gonna be stupid. He's just gonna slowly crawl to the south side of the building so he's like hidden from him before he's gonna make his way back to the bar.
All right.
Also, Dante said that she's fading. Honestly, I kind of am too.
Yeah. We're going to cut it here for now. As you
Fading.
head back, this was on a time in which I am actually working, so this was to be expected. This will be a shorter one. As you head back home, seeing that creature, you've never seen something like this before. You dread on what the fuck your father is going to be facing now, if that's a part of the Black Claw. Wheel in session here.
Holy frick!
Until next time on the Ties That.
And we just
Hey, that's my line.
we need a swear jar for this if we can't hold ourselves back, you know.
No. It's not a swear jar. It's the references to other D&D campaigns.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, that thing is a shapeshifter of some kind, maybe even a druid.
That's not a druid. It's not a druid.
That's not a
Whatever it is,
druid,
Zach
I'll tell you that.
Look, whatever it is,
Fuck.
Zach was lucky.
Beyond.
Yes, I was.
You know, for a second, there's like, is this some kind of cult thing where they're just going across the city like taking cyanide pills? No, this guy got murked.
All right.
Yeah,
This guy
Well,
got a legit murk.
well,
Not only that, I have to deal with this freaking thing on top of that.
Jesus Christ.
Yee-hee.
But now, hey, you got a glimpse of it, so now you know what attacked you guys.
Yeah.
You have that information.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
scary. I'm gonna be super scared.
When you heard the bones cracking, it sounded. Roll me a investigation real fast to the voice. Yeah. Investigation.
Jeez. Like, when I saw
You-
that 20, my spine froze. I was like,
I did the shrunk up face when I saw it. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, let me check that perception real fast.
I'm like, man, Gargoyle that Gargoyle about to lose his head real quick.
He about to lose anywhere from 10 to 12 pounds real quick.
With that investigation check, you have been around Dragonborns most of your life due to the fact of being Dragon's Rest. That sounded like a Dragonborn.
it definitely didn't look like one, though.
Definitely
I have
looked
a-
like one.
I have a suspicion of what it might be, but that's for off the cameras.
It's a xenomorph.
Speaking
Dear,
of off the cameras, Canders, our lovely DM.
Yeah.
Where can people go and find you?
You can find me on Jaros the Crystallized Lich over in Twitter. I have commissions up if anybody wants them. I do master drawings. I want to do them at least, but I'm